Hey everybody, welcome back. So one of the things I want to do is I want to just kind of do a follow-up on the elm tree that we cut down a number of years ago and what's happened since then. Some of the stuff, I've got some projects and I've just got some photos, a little bit of video, but mainly just some projects that I worked on and put together with that. There's still a huge amount of material that I haven't used up on that. I've got some great big slabs that have been kiln dried and sitting in a warehouse waiting for me to just have time to work on them. So those will happen at some day. But I did do process some of the stuff. I did do a dehumidification kiln, and I'll put a link up here right now of us drying that, because the wood didn't want to dry after a period of a number of years and was still in the the 20% range. So put that kiln together, got it dried down, and then I started putting some of this stuff together. So I've got some desks, I've got a vanity that I built, and then some tables and stuff. So I just got some photos, so we'll just kind of walk through those, and yeah, and then in the future there will be more videos, but it's probably a little while down the road before I can get to that stuff, because I've got so much other stuff on my plate right now that I just having enough time to do things. So let's take a look at some of the stuff I built. All right, so here's the first project, is a desk, and it had a little cutoff in this one corner because of the way it was cut originally. So we went ahead and filled all that corner up, and then the bark inclusion in the middle with epoxy, and then cut a kind of a curve on the front of the whole thing. Got a little bit of live edge in that one corner, and then just put that on the hairpin legs. It's just a simple little desk for somebody for their computer. So the next project we're going to look at was two different tables for a single client. First one was this cookie high top. They picked out the base and wanted to put on this, and just had me provide the tops for both bases. And then along with that, we did a coffee table that was about 40 inches long and about 30 inches wide. It was a crotch on one end and then cut off on the other end, and then on the two sides were both live edge. And they had both large bark inclusions that we filled with epoxy, and just surfaced that up and put them to the table together for them. So this next project was part of a little bit larger project where we did a bunch of wall and ceiling repair because of water damage from a leaking roof above, and then built in some seating, and then I built the table to go with that. So didn't have a lot of pictures of that. I've got one here, but then this is usually when I'm over working on slabs and stuff, I do use the Woodpeckers Slabbing Mill to flatten them out and get them processed so that they are a lot easier to deal with. And then so here's that table once it's done, and then we've got storage and the benches and built in around, so that worked out pretty well. So this is a project that I did as a gift for one of my clients. The base came from the concrete laundry tub that was in the basement that we tore out and demoed out. And I asked him if I could have the base for that, because it was a nice cast iron base. So I took that base and cleaned it all up, painted it up, and then just took a small slab that I had. And then what I did is from there, after I was finishing it, I ended carving their name. Actually, it was husband, wife, and two kids, so I put all four of their names into the bottom of the table, and then with the shape of origin, and then gifted that to them at when the project all finished out and we were all closed out on the project. So that was a lot of fun. Great clients, really great to work with, and it was fun to return them back something they already had. So, and then here's that table sitting in by the couch where it's going to live, and about 10 feet from where it used to be a laundry tub in that same room. So generally when I'm processing this elm into either a table or a slab, I will get them brought down with the either glued up or if it's just a full slab, either way I'd take them down with the slabbing mill and then get those down to finish sanding them and get them all prepped up, and then whatever epoxy filling needs to be done, I'll do that. This one's actually the table for that little dinette little area that I did. So just sanding through, and usually take things up to about 150 grit, and then from there then I do the Rubio Monocoat, and this is one coat finish. Originally was made for floors, but it is a very durable product that I've been really happy with over the years, and it really makes this elm just pop, and it's actually a really good product. I really like working with it. So the last project we're going to look at is actually a vanity that I did a shaker style panels for the sides and doors, and then flat drawers on that, and then and some really nice crotch figure with epoxy fill on the end, and yeah. So, and then had to build over top of, you can see where that register is, had to put this on legs a little bit taller, and then this is actually this top is actually MDF with the stone coat epoxy over top of it, and then a sink dropped in there. So there is still a medicine cabinet to be built for this, and just haven't gotten around to doing it yet. But so this is one of the last pieces I've done with that elm, and still many more to come. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this one, and we've got some new stuff coming up real soon, and I've got some more fun projects coming down the road, and yeah, hope you enjoy it. We'll see you next time.